Hi Hagen-Renaker fans, it's time for our first mold of the month. What did I pull out of storage? I know what it is because I cleaned it out. What could this be? We're going to find out in a few minutes. This is a cream tinted slip because I know what's in here and I know that it needs to have a color base to it. This mold has not been poured in, oh my goodness, decades. This mold is older than I am by quite a bit. Just topping it off. I could give you some hints. This one is associated with a California university. This one is also one of the rarest Hagen-Renakers. Very exciting. Stay tuned. While we're waiting for it to be ready to drain, I have another task to perform. This is high temperature wire. This is used for making Christmas ornament hooks or adding little extra accessories. I think some of you can guess what this is for. Oh, it's time to drain it. Just a little bit more. Now, does fall of 1966 strike a memory for anybody? Our mold of the month is ready to demold. I'd like to draw your attention to some artifacts on this very old mold. First off, see all the pores are enlarged and there's some water damage. This block was originally soaked in water before a wax master was poured in it. So this is probably our waste mold. I don't have high hopes. We're gonna see what comes out. It might have an incomplete casting due to blocked pores of plaster not being able to absorb the clay slip, the casting medium that I've poured in. I've also drained it. As you can see, it's hollow now. All right, let's see what happens. First, I'm gonna scrape off the excess here. Gonna pull out our pour hole, loosen it first. Ooh. Very careful. Now, some of you may have gone to your Hagen-Renaker resources, books, and websites and looked up what this could possibly be. Sneaky, sneaky. I see you guys. Oh, we've almost got it out. Let's get this pour hole out. It's very crumbly today. Did dry pretty fast. It's a pretty warm day here at Hagen-Renaker, Tennessee. All right, there's just enough there to do a pour hole with. Oh, so clean, so pristine. All right, let's see. Holding my breath. I'm super excited about this. Fall of 1966 is the last time this happened. So the pour hole usually holds a piece down when you're demolding it. Not always, but sometimes. As you can see, more storage damage here, and the pores are enlarged in the plaster where it has been soaked for wax pour. The wax was what the original artist, Maureen Love, used. I'm using a little tiny bit of compressed air. You can see the mold pops up. Oh, Messed up my sign. Da, 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 da. Let's see what we got. Ooh, please be there. It is. This is the legendary Hagen-Renaker Anteater. Da, 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 da. I keep doing little musicals because I'm super excited about this. Yep, that's it. Now you know what the, I dropped it, little piece of firing wire was for. This is going to be inserted in the clay while it's still wet and then fist fired. Then I can decorate it. And it's going to be a realistic anteater color, I think. Well, what do you think, folks? Would you be interested in a run of Hagen-Renaker anteaters? Let's see if we can get more castings out of this precious old mold. And this is, oh, so tricky because what will happen to that schnoz on this little guy? Oh, please come out. Please demold safely, little feller. He's rocking, but he's not quite loose. This is tricky. I've never demolded one of these, so you are learning with me. And every casting, every design has its idiosyncrasies, as do the production molds. So, looks like I went too far when I was fettling to clear the pour hole for drainage. So what I'm going to do is make a quick patch of clay there. Always keep my wet clay ready. This will be a good casting for test color. And since he's so geometric, it won't matter that he has a flattened spot there because he's already flattened there. And we'll put a little pour hole patch in place. Pinch one out here out of the clay. That looks adequate. Stick that on there. Pretty exciting. So you have just seen the first anteater Hagen-Renaker being born since fall of 1966. And I know most people are excited about the horses, but Hagen-Renaker has such a big legacy of miniature animals, and this actually ties into a little bit of California history. This was originally the Peter the Anteater, but I think he needs to be a realistic anteater. Here comes the rhinoplasty. Oh boy, I hope I do this right. That is a very narrow tolerance. I'm going to double check against the real deal. It can go a little bit further. Ooh. Sorry, the nerves. If I make a mistake, I have to start over. Okay, and it's going to shrink some. So what I want to do is make sure it's really well in there. That should do it because the clay will shrink. How about that? The Hagen-Renaker Anteater. Thanks for coming along on Mold of the Month.